You think AI can't replace you because you work with your hands. Well, you're wrong. AI isn't going to steal your job, though. It's going to steal your customers. Right now, your customers are using AI to find help. And if your digital presence is stuck in the past, the AI is leading them directly to your competitors. Why? Well, because AI gets its information from one place, trusted data. And the single most trusted source for any local business is your Google business profile. That is still the king. That is where AI looks first. And if your GBP isn't strong, you just don't exist. But here's the catch: your Google business profile just can't do it by itself. It needs proof. And that proof comes from your website. But your website is not the destination anymore. The destination is now your Google business profile and sometimes AI. You see, your website tells Google and the AI that your profile is legit. It validates your services, your location, your authority. If done properly, your website supercharges your Google business profile ranking and tells the AI that you happen to be the one to trust. At most contractors, they're going to fall into that good enough gap. Maybe you built it yourself for free when you bought your domain. You ticked the box, you got the URL, and you thought, done. Now I have a website. It's got my phone number on it and a contact form. I'm good. Well, you were not good. That free website is just empty calories for Google. But here's the scarier part. Maybe you did spend money. Maybe you paid a web designer $500, maybe even a $3,000 to build you something beautiful. It's got sleek animations, big high resolution photos, and it looks fantastic on your iPhone. But is your phone ringing? If the answer is no, you didn't buy a business asset. You bought a digital brochure. You paid for vanity, not visibility. Here's the reality: Google doesn't care how pretty your site is, it cares about data. If your expensive website isn't built to feed the machine the right story, the right schema, the right structure, the right keywords, you are invisible to the algorithm that actually controls your paycheck. Today, I'm going to show you why that pretty website might be the most expensive mistake that you've ever made. And I'm going to show you how to build a site that secures your future against the machines. Let me explain exactly how that works in a story. So imagine you're hiring a guy to run your shop. Let's call him Google or AI. Now, Google wants to hire the best plumber in town to recommend to his friends, the searchers. So two guys walk in, okay? Guy number one walks in. He talks a big game. I'm the best. I do great work. That's your Google business profile. It makes the claim. But Google is smart. Google doesn't trust what people say about themselves. So Google picks up the phone and Google's going to call guy number one's references. And that reference, well, it's your website. Here is where most businesses fail. So Google calls your website and asks, hey, this profile over here, he says he's an emergency plumber in Cushing, Oklahoma. Is that true? Your website responds back. Your good enough website responds back. Says, well, the history of plumbing, you see, started in Rome back in like, or here are the top 10 spring cleaning tips. Well, Google hangs the hell up, man. Trust is broken. You didn't verify the claim. All you did was ramble on. Now, guy number two walks in. Google calls his reference his website. The website answers and said, yes, he's an emergency plumber. He's located in Cushing, Oklahoma. Here is his exact address. Here are his reviews, and here is his authority. Well, Google immediately just hires guy number two, right? Because that guy gets the number one spot, just like you can get the number one spot on the map. But this is the secret. Your website, it's not the destination. No, when Mrs. Jones's AC goes out in July, she's not looking to read your About Us page. She's not looking to read a blog. No, she wants a phone number. and she finds that phone number on the Google Map Pack. Your website exists for one reason, and that's to tell Google and AI that your map listing is telling the truth. It validates your name and your address and your phone number, your primary services, and your service area. Hey, I want to pause here for a second because this stuff can get complicated really fast. But if you've been following us for a while, please drop a comment below because I would love to hear from you. And please feel free to ask any questions about what we've covered so far because I answer every single one of the comments that come in. Okay. And if you are a newer viewer, welcome. I know how hard it is to piece all this marketing stuff together by yourself when you're just trying to run your business. Drop a comment and tell me what specific issue you're facing right now. Is it your website? Are you having problems with the reviews? Or is it just getting the phone to ring? We can do this thing together because I'm here to help. No strings attached. Just let me know where you're stuck and I will do my best to help get you unstuck in the comments. Now, speaking of getting stuck, let's talk about the biggest trap that agencies will set for you. Because that brings me to the biggest waste of money in our entire industry, and that is blogging. Okay, marketing agencies, they love to sell you blogs. We'll write you 4 blog posts every single month. Why? Well, because it's easy for them. But does it really help you? Now, if you write a blog about how to check your Freon levels, well, guess who reads that? Some DIYer over in New Jersey. Now, does a guy in New Jersey pay your bills in Oklahoma? No. So stop writing for searchers that happen to be 1,000 miles away and start building pages that tell Google, we are here and we do this. So fix the website, strip it down, make it a mirror reflection of your Google business profile. Because when those stories match, Google trusts you. And when Google trusts you, the phone rings. But here's the reality, fixing your website, it's just step 1. It gets you in the game against the AI. But if you want to win the game, if you want to absolutely dominate your market in 2026, you need more than just a website. Next week, I'm going to show you the complete 2026 domination blueprint. I'm going to break down the exact strategy we're using to take local businesses just like yours from just getting by to being the undisputed king of their service area next year. You do not want to miss this. This is the playbook your competitors are praying that you don't find. And if you want to get a head start, click the link below and schedule yourself a free strategy session. Every single business gets one free strategy session. If you want to start building that dominance today, we'll look at your references and see why Google isn't hiring you yet. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the 2026 blueprint next week. Now let's get to work. We're right here on YouTube every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central. We'll see you there.